Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We are here in Belgium. No, we're not going to go swimming. We're not going to play in the nets. Somebody that you all have been wanting to see. Here he is, the one, the only. This is Eddy Grootjans. Hello, Eddy.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Thank you for bringing us. Let us come over. I know we're going to be doing a small auction with you here at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, but in North America especially.
Okay.
Your pigeons seem to really crush it. One Loft races, or the races where it gets a little hard, a little tougher. Those 200 miles, yep. 250, 300, 350 miles. Your pigeons seem to do very good at what we call collecting the money.
Yes, correct.
I don't know.
A lot, yeah.
I don't know why it is. Yeah. But your pigeons seem to crush it, and you know. I wanted to come down. We did a great auction with you last year.
Correct.
You're very well in the pigeon knowledge. You're a good pigeon man. You do pigeons all the time.
30 years. 30 years in pigeon sports, and I do pigeons now for 22 years.
22 years.
For professional, as professional, yeah.
As professional.
As professional, yeah. Not professional racing, but as professional working. Let me say like this.
Yes, being a professional pigeon man is very hard without the time, eh?
Yeah, that's not possible. That's actually.
No. Yeah. You're too busy.
I'm too busy. Yeah.
You're traveling. You work with EPW.
I work with EPW. I'm traveling a lot. Also, I've been out for most of the days. So visiting clients, talking with pigeon fanciers, selecting pigeons for auctions and all these things. Same thing as you do, Ryan. So, and
it's a tough job, isn't it?
No, it's a nice job. It's not a tough job. It's a nice job, yeah, because you have a lot of contact with people, and I like the contact with the people. So.
And you've seen a lot of super pigeons in your day, haven't you?
A lot of super pigeons, yeah. Every year I see quite some national winners. Let's say about 25 to 30 national winners. I see every year. I see the national ace pigeons, most of them, the top ace pigeons. So you learn a lot also from this kind of stuff.
Yeah, the pigeon knowledge is huge that you pick up.
It's very huge. Yeah. I've been working also for 17 years at the breeding station, natural breeding station. So I did also selection there. I learned a lot from Andre Roodhoofd. He taught me a lot about how to handle pigeons and how to select pigeons and all these things. So you see also in the loft with me, when you go in the loft, you see also nice selected pigeons. I don't have pigeons which are not in good body shape, let me say like this. So
right.
I don't like it either. So
well, so tell us here about your loft. This is sort of a new.
Sort of a new construction, yeah. So these lofts are 30 years old.
30 years old.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the left loft and the back loft are 30 years old. Yeah, they moved already 3 times. Yeah, so this is the 4th time they were set up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you changed the roofs on them?
Yeah, that was a little bit of difficulty I had the last few years. That's also why I have also some problems with the pigeon racing. Some sick pigeons in the racing loft because of the vent. How you call it? Ventilation. The ventilation I had on the loft. But now I changed into this system. So I moved up the roof a little bit, the top roof. So now there's enough aeration and they So and then the pigeons are in good condition right now. So they look very well. They train very well. So let's hope this year we'll have a new start and we'll see.
And for people who don't know you, what do you specialize in? What's your specialty in racing?
I really don't have specialty because I race top results from 100 until 600 kilometers. So let's say from 50 miles up to 300 miles.
Right, and it doesn't matter young or old.
Doesn't matter.
Hens, cocks.
Doesn't matter. No.
And now you're
old birds. I used to race with cocks. So with old birds, the hens I don't have really the time. I try to raise the hens, but mostly after 3-4 weeks, then I stop with them because I don't have the time anymore to train them and to train the youngsters, the old birds. Because sometimes I'm out for 10-11 hours from the house from the morning till the evening, and then it's hard to train. I have to train every pigeon, and the pigeon have to be well trained before they go to the race. So
you predominantly like to fly cockbirds?
Cockbirds, yeah.
Widowhood, I take it?
Just normal widowhood.
Just normal widowhood?
No natural situations, nothing. So just a widowhood, yeah.
Just a widowhood. All right. Well, let's go down. Let's take a look.
Let's have a look.
4 times of moving your lofts. Now the 5th time you get new ones, eh?
There's not gonna be a 5th time. When I move again, I stop.
You move again, you stop. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a horseshoe shape here. And for you people seeing, again, very simple setup. I see how you raised the roof to get that better airflow.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So it was originally, Eddie, more like this.
It was like that, yeah.
So more like this, and you had problems. Then you switch over.
Yeah, I thought it was enough ventilation, and then I switched off to that system. You see also that it's working very well because you see the dirt.
And this wasn't right, but this was much better.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So what are we looking at here for lofts?
Left side we have the young bird loft. I will open it later. When normally they're sitting all day in the aviary. These young birds. But I closed because when I train the old birds, they've just been training this morning. The cocks over there, three lofts with cocks, and then the hens are in the left aviary.
Okay.
They're sitting in the back.
The hens are in the back.
In the back in an open aviary.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I train them, they go inside there.
All right.
And they're on the total widowhood with the cocks now.
Okay.
So, but this will be only for a few weeks for the start of the season. And then I see what the time is bringing, and when the time is okay and I have the time to train them very well, then I will continue racing them. So, but this is just to start with. So.
And right here is the breeders.
It's a breeding loft, yeah.
How many breeding couples do you roughly have?
I have 32 breeding couples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are 24 breeding couples from all bloodlines. So the Maurice bloodlines, the Paco, the Pox bloodlines. 24 couples, 2 lofts, and then the loft in behind. That's some new acquisitions for the long distance racing. I brought in some pigeons from Korteheide. I brought in some pigeons from Erik Limburg and from Debequa.
Okay.
Debequa.
For more distance racing, so you want
for more distance racing. I also keep them separate. I don't cross them. I'm not going to cross them with my own birds.
So they're a different feel of pigeon as well.
Different type of pigeon. Also.
Yeah. Different structure, different builds.
Yeah. Very.
And distance, you want to get out to what? Like Barcelona racing?
There are only few for Barcelona. One pair, 2 pairs for Barcelona racing. I have some from Jos Joosten also. I have a child from First International Marseille. I have some children from First National Montélimar. So these are pigeons for 700, 800, 900 kilometers, 700 to 900 kilometers. So 1 day long distance racing, let me say.
Okay. Well, hey, let's see.
So I hope to get them home at 1 day.
Well, you got to get them home at 1 day to win. All right. Let's see your widowhood cocks.
Yeah.
Here we are with Eddy Grootjans.
So here we see the loft from the cocks.
Okay.
Most of them are yearlings. You see they're just normal lofts.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. No.
So just each cock has his own box.
Yeah, correct.
The graded.
They all weaned youngsters.
Okay.
They all weaned youngsters, and they're sitting now apart from since the end of January. So yeah.
So you let them raise a round of young.
Yeah.
One or two.
One round.
One round.
Yeah.
Do they finish off the babies on their own?
They're finished. Yeah. They're not coming together anymore. So.
And
first time.
You feed them in the boxes?
No, I feed them in the season. I feed them in the boxes. Yeah. So no, I just feed them in the normal feeders, but in the season they all have separate pots to eat from. Yeah.
And you will, when the season starts, you will exercise these cocks once a day?
They train out. They've been out for about 3 weeks, and they train this morning about 45 minutes.
And you'll let just these 8 cocks out, or do you have 2 just these guys on their own?
What do you mean?
Like I'm saying, this is your race team for your cocks.
Yeah.
So just these guys go out. That's it.
Yeah. 16. So 16. They have 16 and 8, 24.
So 24 go out for a fly.
Yeah.
You flag them or no?
I flag them. Yeah. I started with flagging last week Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. In the beginning, I just let them to have the exercise. They get stretched.
Yeah.
So to have again the exercise, but then after 2 weeks, then I flag them. So.
You flag them. Now, how do you find they exercise once they start going? Do you need the flag, or do they just do it more or less naturally on their own?
Well, they need the flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
They need the flag. Yeah. I must say.
Okay, and you let them out every day roughly the same time?
I try to.
You try
when
to.
I'm home.
When you're home. And that makes it difficult.
Yeah. And then after when we are the April, then they start training 2 times a day.
2 times a day.
And also very, very important, my opinion, I don't let them fly when it's less than 10 degrees.
So, if it's cooler than 10 degrees?
No, when it's like this is okay, but like last week, we had a cold temperature in the morning, was freezing in the morning, then I let them out only around 12 o'clock.
Okay, now my question, why do you do that? What's your reasoning on the temperature? Because I know you said you've been to China, you see the pigeons racing in the snow and that?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it's just a thought, just a thinking. I've never changed. I did it before for 20 years already, so I never changed this. Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah.
So you just, if it's too cold,
I also doesn't start training them when we have northeast wind, for example.
East. So you don't like east?
I like the east wind in the season, but not in the beginning of the season for training them.
Why is this?
Because it's the struggle. I have to struggle.
Okay.
And when we have cold temperature like now, it's 10-12 degrees. You have the headwind, and you start training them for the first trainings, so they don't come normally straight home. So they in the first training. So that's
Now question: if it's warm out and it's raining, you let them out or leave them in? No problem.
No problem.
If it's cool and it's raining, you leave them in.
Leave them in. Yeah.
Okay. So rain doesn't bother. As long as it's warm, you don't mind letting them out.
No. When it's hard raining,
you leave them in.
I leave them in, of course. But it's normal. When it's normal, then I let them out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And these cocks here, you motivate them with the hens. They keep the same hens.
They keep the same hens. Yeah, like they're breeding with. So they have bred the round of youngsters, and they just keep the same hens to.
Okay. And how do you show before basketing?
Normally not. No.
You don't show them before basketing. You turn a bowl over.
I tried all different things. I had a lot of arguments with my father in the past. But a lot of arguments with my father in the past.
Okay.
About this thing. Yeah. And one day I decided not to do it anymore, not to show any bowls anymore, but just take them out of the sections.
Take the bowls?
No bowls, nothing. Just like they are like here.
Yeah.
Just take them out.
Take them out.
Take them out and put them in a basket. No different.
No different.
Nothing.
And then when they come home, the hens are in here.
They're in. Yeah. When you have total widowhood, not of course, but when you have total widowhood, normal widowhood, then the hens are inside waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they come home. The hens are here. How many times before the first race will you show the hens?
Nothing. No.
Nothing. So the first time they know the hens come is the first race.
When I now start training them on the road, so I will pair them up. So I think I will start this week Wednesday or something because it's good weather. The weather is good. Then I will let them together on the Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Take them out, put them in the basket, train them, come home together, and then I keep them together until Sunday evening.
Okay.
Yeah. So they get known about their hens another time because hens are also very free at the moment. So
okay.
for pairing up. So yeah.
And you'll fly them. And how many weeks will these cocks play to the widowhood? All season?
All season till the end of July. Yeah.
To the end of July. So that would be give them roughly what, about 15 weeks?
Something like that. Yeah.
And how do you find? Can you keep the condition fairly good on them?
In the past I did, but now with these lofts I told the story.
Yeah.
So it was another thing, but in the past there was no problem. There was no problem with when I used to race these good results in Randst. I have no problems with doing that. So
now for people wondering with these cocks, how much before the first race will you put them in the car and drive down the road with them?
4 or 5 times I think.
4 or 5 times?
I try to.
Okay.
When the weather is okay. Yeah.
And in those 4 or 5 times, how many kilometers?
Maximum 30.
30.
Maximum.
Yeah. That's it.
The gas is too expensive.
Yeah. Gas is too. What isn't expensive? Okay. And then once the season starts.
Yeah.
Once the season starts, never train them again.
No.
Just loft exercise.
Yeah.
You bathe them, I take it? They get baths?
Yeah, of course, once a week.
Once a week? The same day?
In the Avery? No, it depends also.
It depends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can be normally some Monday or Tuesday, so.
Now, a question for you. Medication. You like to use a lot of medication?
No. As less as possible.
Now I know we talked about it with your Loft.
Yeah.
You had problems with the respiratory.
Correct. Yeah.
And it was funny because a lot of people say the same thing. You start to give them medication, okay? And you said it straight. 40 days.
40 days.
So that means every
10 days another product.
Okay, and you would say the birds would do good, they'd fire, and then they fall off.
Fall off 1 week later again.
So you proved you couldn't win out of a bottle. The building's got to be right.
The building's got to be right. There's also for pigeons. Pigeon sport is very easy. The building, yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah.
Good loft, good pigeons, and you raise well.
Yeah.
And you also need some time to take care of them, of course. Huh? That's also very important. Yeah.
So you can't win it out of a bottle. Obviously, we know that. Good rest, good feed.
Yeah. Feed is also very important. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's very important. It's also been my business, my job for many years. So I think also food is very important.
Expensive food or the right food?
Nothing to do with expensive or the right food. But what you have, of course, the right food in the racing season is quite expensive. And why? Because there are a lot of small seeds inside. Expensive seeds, like there are many, of course. Huh?
Right.
Yeah. So they need to have a lot of fat, and that's very important in the racing this moment, because they have to race every week.
And these cocks here, they will go, as you said, from basically 100 miles to 300 miles.
Yeah, correct.
And they'll stick at that for 15, 16 weeks, the same distances.
Yeah.
Up and down a little bit, up and down
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
I try to raise them every week. When the condition is good, I try to raise them every week.
Now, if you're racing a cock, like let's say this super cock here, this guy really, he catches my eye. He looks good. I don't know if he's a good one, but he looks good.
He won 4 times top 10 last year, so
he's got the look. He looks right through you, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, from the grandson of Box. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say this pigeon right here, you start racing him, he starts doing good, and you see him fall off a little bit. Will you give him a week off?
A week off, yeah.
Okay, 1 week off.
1 week off, yeah.
You put him back on the road?
And when not good, after 1 week, 2 weeks off.
2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Now, after 2 weeks, he's no good. Something's not there.
And we go to the veterinary.
Okay, you go to the veterinary.
Yeah.
If there's not a problem, is he removed from the team?
Then he's removed from the team, yeah.
He lost, yeah.
Yeah.
So you really want to see the birds work week in, week out?
It's necessary, yeah.
Yeah.
In the game, in the races we have at the moment, we need to have tough birds. Huh? That's the thing. Huh? They have to go every week, so the racing season is too short to stop them. Huh?
Right. Okay, so pretty much everything's straightforward. Nothing. You're not going to win races out of a bottle. If you're using the bottle, there's something wrong. Pretty much.
There's something wrong, pretty much. Yeah. And let's say sometimes it's necessary to use. Huh? That's also when we are sick.
Yes.
We go to the doctor. We have some antibiotics. Yeah. But I think there's also a lot of products at the moment to be in front of.
Natural products.
Natural products to be in front of.
Okay. What's something you like to use? What's one product?
One product I like to use for
to be ahead of stuff.
To be ahead of stuff.
Or something that with these pigeons they get quite a bit of, besides the grits and the minerals.
Yeah. I think it's very. You said to use acids.
Okay.
I think it's all
for the guts.
So yeah, definitely for young birds, and also for trichomonas it's also very important, because you also see that when you use a lot of acids, they get less trichomonas also.
Okay.
That's also something which is involved together, and trichomonas is the base of every disease.
So you're using a lot of acid, a lot of good gut bacteria.
Yeah.
And it keeps everything
probiotics.
down.
Probiotics also especially for the young birds. I use 3 times a week probiotics. Yeah.
Okay. And these racers here, how often will they get it?
At this moment, nothing.
Nothing.
Just food. Just the minerals and the food.
Food, water.
Yeah.
And these cocks, getting back to the feed, you feed them twice a day?
Once.
Only once?
Only once, in the evening, yeah.
As much as they can eat?
You see there's still some inside.
Yeah. But when you're
from yesterday evening, so they went out this morning already. So
when you get into race mode,
when you get in the race, no, I have the portion food, so they're portioned. Yeah.
They're portioned.
Yeah.
And you know exactly how much.
I have 1 spoon. I will show you. It's
holy jeez, he's got the spoon.
Got the spoon.
Okay.
It's It's dirty, but
It's okay.
it's a spoon.
We understand. Okay, so let's see. Go in the section.
They get this.
So they get this. Now this wouldn't be a soup spoon, no.
They get this every day.
Every day.
In the morning and in the evening when the racing season.
In race season, one in the morning,
one in the evening.
one in the evening.
Yeah, and most of the time they eat it, or they have a little bit less, a little bit rest.
Okay.
So, but most of the time it's enough.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Give it to them.
Yeah.
Let them eat. Give them a drink, and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You don't give them any extra.
Yeah, it's a small seats. In the season they have small seats.
Okay.
So in the season when they come in, when they fly, they've been training around.
Yes.
You got some small seats, peanuts. It's a mix I make.
Yes.
Tovo. I use also a lot of Tovo.
Okay.
I think you know it. Tovo?
Yes.
Yeah. So I use it also a lot in the season.
So they'll get that when they come in.
When they come in, they're also very fast to come in because it's a good combination. It's very tasteful. It's yeah.
So you give them that. You'll give them a spoonful of that, or no?
No,
Just a sprinkle.
Just a small sprinkle. Yeah.
Yes, and then you give them their breakfast.
Yeah.
Evening time, you give them the candy again.
Same.
A little bit of candy.
They go out, they train, and they get it again. Yeah.
So simple, straightforward.
Yeah.
Guys, you see these cockbirds, you see the health in them, they're beautiful. Again, hey,
Yeah. They can come in.
take the pigeon up on the top left, I'll tell you that one. Oh yeah.
This was one he didn't keep his section. He didn't want to pair up in the beginning of the season, so I gave him his hen last week.
Again, very small. Nothing crazy, nothing super fancy, but no smell of pigeon.
Nothing.
It's nice.
Nothing. It's changed a lot. It changed a lot.
And again, this was new for you to have a loft with a flat ceiling.
Yeah,
you had a peaked roof before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
look at the cocks. There you see him. This is another super right here. Whoa.
That's a very good one.
This one here.
That's a very good one.
You can see it.
I'll show him.
He's gonna show us. You can just tell by the look of them, eh?
Just some old feathers here, but that will be used. I will be moved in 1 week when it's getting a little bit warmer.
Who is this guy?
This is one from Luc van der Plas. I got from Luc van der Plas. Yeah, he's a very good friend of me. And he gave me this pigeon when I moved in here and I started the racing. Yeah. He was my first prize winner over here. So this pigeon. Yeah.
You can tell, very nice. He's got a look just like the other cock. They look right through you.
Yeah.
He doesn't look overly big, but he looks very strong.
Yeah, I think he has until now around 9 or 10 top 10 positions. So yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Right from Luc van den Plas.
Yeah.
Very nice pigeon.
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie, I want to thank you for showing us these cockbirds.
No problem.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
They're also very calm, you see. So.
Oh, the calmness, you can see it in them, yes.
Yeah.
Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We are here with Eddy Grootjans in Belgium. We just took a look at the cockbirds and the setup. Very nice, very simple. You see the super condition, the health on the pigeons looks very good. Mm-hmm. Now, Eddie, we want to see your hens.
Yeah, okay.
The race hens.
The race hens. So I'm not a hen racer, hens racer. I'm not good with women, so.
Be honest, Eddie. There you go. Be honest. He's not good with women, and he's not good with hens. But hell, shit, he's good with the cockbirds.
So what I do is also new from this year, yeah, because I was also thinking about what to do, yeah. So I put this aviary also in front of the loft. This is an empty loft in here.
Okay.
So you have here an empty loft. The hens go out here, come in over here for training.
So you let them out through the door.
Yeah, let them out through the door.
They come in through the ceiling.
Training.
Yeah.
And they have an open loft in there.
Open.
Yeah. So where they can have the food.
Food.
When they come in, I feed them in there. Back go out, and then they go to the back.
Okay.
So then they're here for the season.
So they will just stay.
Yeah.
Right in just this section on the pull perch.
Yeah.
Very, very, very simple.
Yeah.
They get the.
They're also in very good condition. They trained also this morning 40 minutes, so they're also in good condition.
Look at this tech hen here. Isn't this a pigeon?
This one, yeah.
What a pigeon, Eddie. What a pigeon. So you'll fly them they stay in here.
Yep.
They come out. They can go into the aviary.
Yep.
You let them out, fly once a day.
Yep.
They're paired up to the cocks as well.
They're paired up to the cocks. Yeah, they had the youngsters with the cocks in the winter. Yeah. And then when they're inside, when the cocks are racing, I close this.
Okay, so they can't go out and see them.
Can't go out and see them finish. Yeah.
So that's it. Open, close when you want it.
Yeah.
And they obviously come through that door there from the section.
Yeah, correct.
And you just
I also can open that one, that they can go inside from there. So
you will just leave these hens. You round about them.
Yep.
And the hens, how many weeks will you play with them?
Let's see what's happening. So when they keep the condition, maybe I can play a little more with them, a little longer. But I must see the time, my time limits. So
yeah, between pigeons and soccer and everything else.
Everything else, yeah. Saturday mostly this time is soccer every day, every week. So yeah.
So again, just a simple setup. You find these hens are going to pair up?
No, I think I'm gonna, when I start training Wednesday, they go with the cocks. They stay there until Sunday, so they get known each other very well again. Because now they're 2 months separated.
Yeah, so they're going to forget these hens and they get paired up with the cocks again.
And also the hens they start pairing up a little bit. So they need to be with the cock for a while. And then I start training on the roads every day until Sunday, I think. Yeah.
And
we can start.
You'll take these guys, 6, 7, 8 times in the car, or no?
Yeah, same as the cocks.
Same as the cocks.
Yeah, so they go together.
Oh yeah, they go together.
And then they come home together, so they get known that what's happening. So yeah.
So they when they come home from the training with the cocks, you leave them
just together. Yeah, until Sunday. Yeah.
Until Sunday.
I keep them stay together for 4 or 5 days. Yeah.
Okay, and I take it the same thing. You don't treat if you don't need to treat, you don't treat.
No, just the same.
The ventilation in here is perfect. It's
sometimes a little bit when the wind is coming from the east, then it's blowing. But you see also when the wind is coming from the east, most of the hens are on the ground. They're down sitting on top, so
they get in the shade here. They get out of the wind.
Yeah, correct.
So the health here is super good, and that's it's very simple. It's nothing.
No, nothing special. No.
You loft fly them still once a day?
Once a day. Yeah.
Flag them if they need to be flagged, or do you find the hens don't need?
Also, yeah. Yep.
Okay, well, hey.
What I also find is very important when you call them, they have to go straight in. That's very important. So that also shows the condition of the pigeon. So
now, if you call them and they don't come in, they sit on the roof, they're acting different. What is this telling you?
Condition is something wrong.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to ask you. You still measure the hen's feet as well?
Yes.
The same scooper?
A little bit less.
A little less.
I keep them most of the time hungry. So only the last 2 days before basketing, they get enough.
And you'll feed them just in the feeder?
Just in the feeder, yeah.
They eat like very quick, and they get the same mix, the treat mix.
Just the same mix.
Yeah. Everything's the same. Nothing changes.
Nothing changes. No.
Okay. They get a bath once a week.
Just like everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like every pigeon.
Just like every pigeon. Any favorites in here, Eddy?
Yeah, I have one. Yeah. That's a good one.
It's a good one. You want to show?
I'll show you. It's not this one.
And you are looking at Eddy Grootjans, the widowhood hens. A very simple setup here. A little different than some of the other guys with the hens, but you see the health, the condition. And who is this one, Eddy?
It's a daughter from an old breeder, 71, from 2010. It's last year 4 top 10 positions for the first prize. It's a very struggling hen, also very always fighting.
Now, for people asking, do you like when you see that in a hen?
Yeah.
When you see it in a pigeon, not a hen.
Pigeon, yeah.
So the pigeon fights.
When you're very nervous, it's always good.
You like that?
Yeah.
So this was one of your best hens last year?
It was the best, yeah.
Okay. Again, does it matter to you the size of a pigeon?
No.
Big, small?
No, I also have the same type of pigeons. I don't have very big pigeons, I don't have very small pigeons. I have the normal size of pigeon, and they're all the same. That's also why my selection, which I learned from Roodhoft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the conditioning starting to come very nice.
Yeah. So.
And these hens have been out flying how many weeks now?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, but not many times. I think they went out for 5-6 times, not more. So. Yeah.
Well, hey, when the call comes in, you have now seen it. Eddy in the hens. He likes the cocks better, but the hens look super. Eddy, I want to thank you again for showing us.
No problem.
Your hens. They look excellent, and best of luck flying them this season.
Thank you.
Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I am here with the man Eddy Grootjans of Belgium. That's right. We seen the cocks, we seen the hens. Now we're going to see Eddy's young bird loft. Eddy, your young bird loft. This is it right here in front of us. These 2 sections.
Yeah, 2 sections. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many youngsters will you carry in this loft?
Around 90.
90.
90,
so
yeah.
2 rounds roughly?
Round 55 in the first round, 55 youngsters, and I have there will be 30 to 40 youngsters in that loft. Yeah.
Okay. What time of year do you put your breeders together?
Beginning of December this year. I paired up around 7th December.
7th of December.
Yeah, this
so
year. Yeah.
They're already. The first round is quite old.
They start flying around loft. Yeah.
I take it they're naturally darkening.
They're not. I think this year I'm not gonna dark them.
No.
I'm gonna just raise them just a normal way, natural way. And the second round will be darkened because they start molting very fast.
Right. So these ones here technically they are darkening with the natural light of Mother Nature, but you're not gonna shut the lights off on them at all. You're just gonna leave them.
Yeah.
But the second round that's in here,
yeah.
you will darken them. Now, obviously, the first round is much older.
Yeah.
You will not mix the first round with the second.
I do after the season, after they train well and they've been trained on the road.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna mix them.
Then you allow them to get together.
Because also because of time, the less of time I have, so for training them, then we have 1 time to go and finish.
So with this first round here, obviously you're flying the cocks, you're flying the hens. That's a big job because you got right there. You've got 2 hours of sky time guaranteed.
Correct. Yeah.
The youngsters, when you start letting them out, how much time do you give them out?
Just when they go back on the roof, they have to get to be inside.
So you give them a couple weeks to start learning how to fly.
Yeah. I don't also go with the flag, so they have to go
on their own.
On their own, they go up. Yeah. When it's getting 1 week later, like now, then I start. When they don't go up, then I start
kicking them up a bit.
I throw a ball or something, and then they have to go up because they're old enough then. But when they finish training, they go back on the roof, have to go in.
Okay. So you don't leave them out. You don't let them pick around on the grass.
No.
No good.
No, yeah, no good. I don't do that.
You don't
because I don't like it either. When they do it now, they do it also in the summertime when they come home. So
you want them.
What you learn them.
Go out, enjoy your time in the sky.
Yeah.
When you land, you blow the whistle, in they come.
Correct.
And you feed them once a day?
Once a day. Always in the evening.
Always in the evening, the same time?
Same time, yeah, mostly same time. Mostly around between 6 and 7 or something.
Okay, and with your hens, your cocks, as long as I know your schedules, you're a working man, so you try and keep the schedule as close to you can as the same.
Yep, correct.
You don't try and break it.
No.
Big drastic changes aren't good.
The only thing that can be broken is in the weekend.
Okay, in the weekend. Well,
when you have Sunday, when the day off, then with the children sometimes, and then we go out, and then they come back at 8 o'clock in the evening or something, and then okay. But I don't care. But I also do in the summertime when we go out in the Sunday. Pigeons are home from the short distance. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I feed everything, and then we go out. I don't think that's a big problem.
Now, I know the cocks, you have the measuring cup. I know the hens, the measuring cup's a little smaller. You want them a little hungrier. These youngsters, how will you feed them?
They go about 30 grams each pigeon a day.
30 grams.
Yeah.
So
I have one bottle of 1 kilo. So 30 pigeons, 1 kilo, 30 pigeons.
1 kilo, 30 pigeons, and you stick to that. And you don't give them any more.
No, that's enough. That's enough.
If you give them more, what's going to happen?
They don't listen anymore.
So you control the young pigeons with the feed.
They're just like babies. Huh?
Yeah. So you give them too much groceries.
Too much groceries.
They're gone.
Yeah.
So and you feed them every day.
Always the same. Yeah.
1 kilo for 30 pigeons.
Yep, correct.
Simple measurement.
Simple measurement. Yeah.
Right. So you guys have 45. You're going to go 1.5 kilos.
Correct.
That's it. So
Correct.
just figure it out.
Also very easy when when I'm not inside, when I'm not in, then my father-in-law is coming to feed the pigeons, and he also has the measure, so he knows what to give. It's very easy.
So that's a good little tip if you have a partner or your wife or your significant other,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit shy to come in, but they need to help you out.
Yeah.
You like the measurement. Now,
Yeah.
this measurement that you have them on right now, will you continue that measurement throughout the season?
Through the season, all the same.
Okay.
Only the mixer can change. That's the only thing.
The only thing different is the mixture. So if it's instead of maybe racing on a lighter mix, you might beef up the mix, make it a little heavier.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
But the measurement stays the same.
Stays the same. Yeah. Yeah. I never change that.
Okay. You using this measurement, how did you come up with this? How did you figure out this exact measurement?
Well, there's nothing to figure out. It's just a feeling.
Feeling. It wasn't in a book. You played with it.
I do this for 25 years already. Always the same.
Always the same.
Yeah. I think also some people make it too complicated. Pigeon sport is not complicated.
No.
Pigeon sport is easy.
Yes.
And when you have that schedule like I have, so sometimes you need to do some so if you need someone else to do the job,
Yes.
then you have to be it easy. Some people have seven bags of food
Right.
for one season. It's crazy. In my opinion, I've been involved in pigeon food for 20 years. In my opinion, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
One good mixture, very good. More than enough. Maybe two. You can have a lighter mix, a diet mix or something.
light mix
Yeah.
and then a heavy mix.
And a heavy mix.
And you'll use, for people wondering, you use the lighter mix towards the beginning of the week.
Beginning of the week, sometimes depends on which distance we are racing. You know,
And that was
short distance is different than we have the middle distance.
that was another question. This measurement that you're measuring,
Yeah,
this is good for pigeons going from 50 miles to how far on this measurement?
same.
50 to 300 miles?
All the same.
You don't have to give them more, give them less.
I use always the same.
On basketing, you won't super load them up?
Nope,
you keep
never.
it the same?
They keep it the same, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's wrong, I don't know. Maybe some other systems are better, but I'm used to use this system for 20 years.
And you've had some very good results.
Yeah, so
Something has to be working. Would you agree?
I don't think that will be a problem. It's like I say, some people make this pigeon sport too complicated.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my opinion in some.
A lot of common sense, really. And you've been measuring this feed out like this. You've been playing like this. The pigeons, the young pigeons, respond very good when you call them in.
Yeah, no problem.
Very quick.
Just 5 whistles and they're all inside.
Okay, hey, that means they're responsive. That means they're healthy too, right?
Okay, it's correct. Yeah. It's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we see the loft?
No problem. Inside.
Here we are with Eddy Grootjans. We're going to go into his young bird loft.
So young bird loft. Different type of sections than the cocks.
This one's a little more fancy.
Yeah.
There's a little more, you got the automatic belt cleaners.
Yeah, it's just for my own profit, so yeah.
A little bit easier, eh?
Yeah, when you have more pigeons on the loft, when you have the eight pigeons in one loft, it's more easy, but this is, yeah. You see the health is also very good, so.
Yeah, the dropping's very nice.
Yeah.
Again, this isn't a big section, but you don't smell no pigeon.
Nothing now.
And how many pigeons would be in these two sections?
55.
55 pigeons.
Yeah.
You can.
Normally what I do is in the morning when I go out, I open the lofts. Now I close them because you were coming. And the pigeons can go free in and out for the whole day.
In and out for the whole day.
Yeah.
You don't mind?
So last week I've been out for a few days. What did I do? The windows were half open.
Okay.
Night and day.
Night and day. They can go in and out as they want.
Last week, yeah, night and day all open. Yeah.
And you got the conveyor. You like the conveyors? You see, they want to go out, eh?
Yeah, they go immediately. So you see that. Huh?
And these, I see you got these sliders here. So if you want to darken, you can.
Well, yeah, just do it like this, and then.
You see. just like this. So very, very simple, very straightforward.
Yeah. See, it's not used this year.
No, you haven't used it. That's okay.
Yeah. So.
And when you darken your pigeons, how long will you darken them till?
Till beginning of June.
Beginning of June, then you take them off the dark.
Take them off the dark, and then I start lighting from 25 of June or something.
Now, when you put the lights on, do you give them 24 hours light?
No. No, start in the morning around 5 o'clock,
right,
till 9, and then from in the evening until 11, something.
And the same time every day.
Same time every day. It's a light. It's a system.
I've heard some people they leave the lights on 24 hours.
Really?
You like this idea?
Never heard it.
Never? Okay. Well, see,
they tell more stories to you than they do to us. Huh?
I've heard lots of stories. No, in North America, I know people that leave the lights on.
But I can imagine when you have dark days, really cloudy days, then when you do like this, is I can imagine. Yeah.
You can see the health on these young birds, super nice. Now, question for you: you bring pigeons in, you take them out of the breeding loft, you vaccinate
immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hit them with one vaccine?
No.
Well, come on, Eddie. Listen, the audience is waiting for this.
Yeah, no problem. But it's also the same system I use for years. So I vaccinate them with Colombovac.
Okay.
So Paramyxo, PMV. Yeah. When they come in the lofts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then 2 weeks later, I vaccinate again, PMV. Yeah.
Again.
1 week later, I use the rotavirus.
Rotavirus, yes.
And about 2 or 3 weeks later, I do the pox. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to give them 3 shots here. Now the pox vaccine, do you brush it on?
No, I inject.
You inject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have 1 bottle from the same pox vaccine.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I use some special distillated water.
Yes.
Yeah. To bleach it up, and then I have 1 bottle, 50 pigeons. I have done 10 milliliters, so I can vaccinate 50 pigeons with.
Now, a question for you: you can also paint it on. Why do you choose to vaccinate instead of paint it on?
Because I'm alone, and when I do the vaccine, I do it alone. When you do the brush, you need 2 people, so that's the only thing.
That's it. That's the only reason.
The only reason, and also when I start doing it actually, because I don't like to see the reaction on some pigeons. I had one time a vaccine, and the reaction was so heavy that I needed to kill pigeons. There were really crusts on the bones.
When you painted it on, it was too strong.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of flyers around. They say they like to vaccinate for the pox instead of painting it on. They say it's easier on the pigeon.
Yeah.
So you found that as well.
They don't have any problems with that. Yeah.
Huh.
And only what you see when you have the vaccine, they get a boost. Pigeons.
They get a boost.
A really boost. Yeah.
So better to vaccinate them. So you bring them in, you do the vaccinations, you're looking at them, you wean them off. If you see a pigeon struggling, blinking maybe, needs a drink, you give him a drink?
Give him a drink, yeah.
Okay. You see the same pigeon a few days later, still blinking, needs a drink.
And he has a problem.
He has a problem. He's eliminated.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet, but he get a second band, yeah.
He gets a second band. Oh boy, you don't want to get 3 bands because you only got 2 legs.
Yeah.
A pigeon showing weakness, just not healthy. You eliminate.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't play around. What if you have a...
When you have several, then you go to the veterinary. Okay, then you have a problem. That's also possible, of course.
But if you just see one off, you remove it, eliminate. Okay.
Yeah.
What if you get the youngsters on the floor? You see the ones that squeak, run around your legs. Does it bother you? Do you like it?
I don't like it, but it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you see, when you're 2 weeks further on, it's finished, and then they don't do it anymore. So.
Okay. So you're constantly looking, observing. Do you handle the youngsters a lot, or not really at this point?
Not really. No.
And they go out. Right now, they're going to start going out. What? Once a day?
Once a day. Yeah. They only train once a day.
Once a day.
The youngsters always once a day. Yeah.
So nobody goes out twice.
No.
And none of the birds here.
I should escape it, but.
So and none of the birds get, as we say, they don't get free time to sit around outside. It's either do your work and come in the loft.
When it's not, mostly, yeah.
Okay.
Mostly, no time around. When now in the beginning of the season, it's okay. It's no problem. But when the season is really starting, then it's fly training and then.
Okay, so these pigeons pigeons are going to loft fly once a day.
Yep.
They start flying good. You're about 3 weeks, 4 weeks from the first race.
With the youngsters not, huh?
No. But when you get to that point,
Yeah.
how much road training in the car will you go with these pigeons?
Not that much.
No?
Not that much. Maybe 5-6 times.
5-6
And they go
times.
up to 30 kilometers also.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So
then they go with the club. So
that's it.
Yeah.
And you'll play these pigeons how many weeks of racing?
Normally till middle of September. So from the beginning of June, end of May, beginning of June till the end of September. So.
So you're talking 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months, minimum 12 weeks.
Yep.
And you'll take the young pigeons from 50 miles to how far?
I tried to go to the national with a few, not many, because
Okay.
we're in a very bad location here for the national races with youngsters. But on the middle distance, they have to go normally to the middle distances, which about 400 kilometers something.
400 kilometers.
Yeah.
All right, so just under 300 miles, 250 miles.
Yeah.
And in this area you fly headwinds, tailwinds, shoulder winds, or is it a mix of everything?
It's a mix of everything. Yeah.
So you're not going to get 10 weeks of tailwinds and you're not going to get 10 weeks of headwinds.
Depends on the wind.
Okay.
What the weather like. So. Yeah.
Okay. So everything pretty much straightforward. You will separate these youngsters at a time?
In the time, yeah. When the second round is training good, also trained up, then we split them. Here comes the cocks, there the hens, and they're separated. So
and you loft fly them separately.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
separately. You
Yeah.
show them before they go to the race.
Yeah, we show them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
It's
think
quite easy. So the sections they go like this then. So the cocks. So they close this one, close this one. So the cocks can have their own section. You
Okay.
know? And then they when the hens are in the next door, they come inside. The doors are coming open. This stays like this. Here the door is open.
Yes.
So the nest balls are inside.
So it turns them on and
Yeah.
away you go.
Yep.
So very straightforward.
Yeah.
Nice system. Very, very healthy in here. You don't smell pigeon at all.
No.
You got the ventilation right, eh?
I hope. After 3 years, it's possible.
And you see it's a ceiling within a ceiling. And you can see the feathers moving. You know the air is breathing good.
Yeah, it's breathing good. Yeah.
Well, hey Eddie, I want to thank you for showing us the young bird loft.
Yeah.
Excellent, my friend. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Eddie.
No problem.
Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We are here with Eddy Grootjans. Eddie, this is your breeding loft.
This is my breeding loft, yeah.
Not a big breeding loft.
No, why you need it?
So you have how many breeding couples?
I have 24 couples from my old strains, so the Maurice lines, Paco, Maurice, Pox, all these national ace pigeons lines. So we don't go to static. They have 24 couples. Yeah. So most of them are children from the top breeders, which I had in auction about 4 years ago. And then I have one section with long distance pigeons, 8 couples.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a new breed, Eric Limburg, Mark de Kok. There's some Korte Heiden inside. So Josie Olsen from the best ones. So yeah.
Now
they're inside that one.
Now a question for you. It's not a big breeding loft.
Yeah.
Okay. It's manageable, normal size.
Yeah.
How do your flyers make it into this breeding loft? How much work do they got to do to get there?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? What qualifies to make it into your breeding program?
Most of the time, when in the past, I only selected on the results. The results, which means top 10 positions, first prizes, or ace pigeons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Also, when you see the races which are inside, we still have inside. They're all first prize winners. They're all ace pigeons.
everything's got to produce a good amount of results to keep it.
What I also did also in the past is to keep some late breds. Let them in the AV for 1 year, and then use them the year after for the breeding.
That's an interesting point. Yeah. So if you breed a round of late breds,
one round only from the very best ones.
From the very best.
Or what I also do, I mix some inbreds.
Okay.
I do special inbred to use them in the breeding loft again.
And you will leave them for a full 12 months.
Yeah, I leave them for 1 year in the AV. Yeah.
And what's your reason on that? Because I mean,
not 1 year, but when we breed them in May or June, then I try to use them in December for the new pairings. So
but if they're a little later, if they're July, August, you give them a whole season.
When you have old flights, it's just stay in the aviaries.
Just stay in the aviaries. Give them time to mature.
Yeah.
And then normally you find you get some good luck.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of the Belgian flyers, they love the late breds.
Yeah.
Something about late bred pigeons breed the good ones.
But
why is this?
They have to be perfect in hands.
Perfect in the
I
hands.
think the pigeons don't suffer. I think that's a good thing. The pigeons, they get no medication when they have been in the aviary, and there's one pigeon which is sitting thick, or they don't feel well, they don't look well. I just finished.
Okay, and you like nice buoyancy, good muscle, nice vent bones,
and a good eye.
Now, here's a question. So, do you like eye sign?
I don't know. I have no knowledge about it, but I like a good eye. But I don't have the knowledge about some people. They can see something more in an eye than the normal one do.
Right. You like a nice, rich, bright eye.
Yeah, just a nice, bright eye. That's all. That's all they need. Yeah.
Okay.
A healthy eye. You know, you see the health of the pigeons also with people which are not healthy.
You see it in their eyes.
You see it in the eyes.
Yes, very common sense.
Yeah.
Now, when you pair up orange to pearl, big to small, how do you use things like that, or do you just want the best ones to the best ones? You know.
Yeah, the best ones is hard, because there are not 48 good ones.
No.
You have to be honest with yourself. So
true, but I'm saying when you couple pigeons.
Yeah, I just try to have a look on the eyes. Yeah, I try to pair up a yellow eye with
opposite.
With a pearl eye, something. Yeah.
A little bigger pigeon, maybe do a little smaller pigeon.
No, I don't look at that. No. I don't have a look at that.
So that's one thing you don't look at.
No, and mostly I have the pairings in my head. And mostly I do it also that way, because I also have a lot of the same bloodline in the loft, because it's all the old bloodline, and it's all very much a very big family.
Right. Now, question for you: when you're pairing up, sorry, that's me now.
No problem.
When you're pairing up, if you put a couple together, because you sit in your house and you dream and you think, that pair looks good together on paper. If the pair you put them together and the cock doesn't like the hen, or vice versa, what do? Do you leave them? Do you force them?
No. I have a small story to tell about it. I had my best pigeon I ever had in my life was the Rappa, which 2004 pigeon. He won as a yearling 7 first. He should have been first Olympiad pigeon for Belgium in 2006, but I lost him in his last race. That's a little story. But how he was bred was more strange. There was one hen which I didn't like, but really didn't like.
What didn't you like about her?
Small, tiny hen,
just wasn't the most beautiful.
Was just in the aviary. And his father was the son of Maurice, bred with his own daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. And pigeon was there, and he wouldn't pair up. He didn't like the hens. I gave him 2 different hens.
He didn't like nothing.
And the small one was sitting there. So here it is. Bred me the Rappa.
There you go.
The year after the cock died, so I didn't have any more children from them. But that was a small story. You don't know where they're coming from.
No, a little bit of magic, a little bit of luck.
I think when you see, I go to a lot of good lofts. I see a lot of good pigeons, and what you see in most of the lofts, they have one big family.
Right.
And they have ace pigeons, they have first prize winners, they have national winners, all in that family. And I think when you go to such a loft and you buy off in a loft with quality pigeons, good pigeons, and you can buy there from the best, you have a chance to win.
That's the best way.
That's the most easy way.
Close, keep it close, and look. And again, you go around and you see lots of lofts all over the world.
Yeah.
You see it. It's the families, and we talk about it's not. You're not going and looking at one ace pigeon in that guy's loft. You're going to see ace pigeons, super ace pigeons, national winners, Olympiad winners.
You all have the same base. You mostly come to a pigeon which is 20 years old or 25 years old.
Right.
And when you go through the pedigrees, you always see that 3-4 pigeons inside that pedigree from 20 years old.
So basically what you're saying is a quick little tip in reading the pedigrees. You have to have everything up in the front, obviously, but you have to see everything in the back as well.
My opinion, yes.
So keep that pedigree, that piece of paper, it has to be loaded with resulted pigeons.
Yep.
And the same pigeons down in the back.
Not even resulted pigeons, but you need to have the basic breeders.
The same. A lot of it in there.
There are a lot of how you say it, a lot of voorbeelden, how you say it, examples, a lot of examples from top breeders, who created in Belgian pigeon history, who were top.
Yes.
and they come back after 30 years. They come back in the same times. You have 231 from Engels. You have Sonny. You have Sonny from Huber. Jonge Artiest from Huber. You have Rudy. You have from Gabi.
Yes.
There are some pigeons which are coming back after 20, 30 years. All over the world, you know, not only in Belgium, not only in their own lofts, but all over the world they're coming back, and this means these are the things you need to have a look at.
Yeah.
When you get in new pigeons.
The base pigeons. That's right.
When you have a good based pigeon with a lot of winners inside, or they gave a lot of winners, and that's something I think it's very important when you see the big lofts. The good lofts in Belgium, the national lofts in Belgium, when they buy a pigeon, when they get new pigeons inside, they only go for the top.
The best.
The best.
The freshest fruit.
They try to get the best with a good pedigree.
Hey, it makes sense. It's quite simple again.
Yeah.
Go for the, all the lofts I've visited, and I'm sure you're going to say the same. You never say, that was just a rubbish pigeon I got from somebody. You never hear that. They're all the pigeons are selected for a reason. There's a reason why they're there.
Correct.
So, common sense. Hey, it's starting to rain. Let's see your breeders.
Let's see rain here.
So, breeding loft.
Yeah.
Again, do you ever let the breeders come in the hallway?
No, never.
Never.
No.
Okay.
They have their section, so it's okay.
All right.
Yeah. So this one section, 12 couples. Yeah.
12 couples, just a standard section, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy, no.
And I see you've got some youngsters here. These are getting ready to be weaned, I take it?
Yeah, the night today, yeah. I didn't have the time yesterday, so I do it this evening. Yeah.
So nothing fancy, really. There's nothing fancy.
No.
Whoa, so there's some beauties right here, right in front of me, boy.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
Right at the top, yes.
Yeah, it's a super mealy.
Super mealy.
526. Yeah.
Now, this is an interesting thing. You're not against reds or mealies. I know lots of people.
Oh, it's my bloodline, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Man.
You just breed them. Huh?
There's another one, boy. This blue, this smoky blue with the nice thick bars. Whoa.
Yeah, it's a sister from half sister from full sister from Robin. 10 times first. Robin is there picking in his feathers over there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's Robin. Yeah.
And again, medications. Nothing.
They just got 2 weeks ago. They got their first treatment against trichomonas. So they weaned their first youngsters without getting any medication, nothing. So.
So
but now then for the second round I gave a treatment against trichomonas because I saw it was necessary. So.
Now, I'm going to ask you, there's not a lot of sunlight that comes in here.
No, I changed the roof last week. I had an open roof, all with plastic.
So you had a complete plastic roof like you see here.
But it was also with the storm. It was broken with the storm. So I changed it, and I made this choice because in the summertime it was too warm.
A lot of heat.
A lot of heat, yeah. And I don't think pigeons don't need too much that much light. In the winter time, the light is on for a full day, so.
And you can see the super health. Tell me about the checker cock here with the white flights.
It's son of the fighter. He's an Irish pigeon. Yeah, I had Bernard Smith in Ireland. Mm-hmm. He stopped with racing his pigeons a few years ago. He had some from our old bloodlines.
Right.
Donkere with Sterk, and he had 2 sons of them, and they were crazy breeders for him. They gave unbelievable many federation winners in UK and in Ireland. Yeah. And that's the son of that pair. Yeah.
And
this is since his first time in the breeding loft this year, so yeah.
So you're going to try
I had him last year in the summer, so yeah.
And the health on these birds in here, very nice. Very, very nice. The quality. They don't look like they're overly big pigeons.
No, they're not big. No. They
But
all have, when you handle them, they all have mostly the same size of pigeons. Yeah.
What a beautiful hen this is, Eddie.
Yeah, that's a good couple. They gave already first prize winner against 4,000 pigeons. They gave first prize winner against the 2,500 pigeons. And himself, the cock, is first prize winner against 1,800 and the first prize winner against 1,600.
So you're not shy with pieds, reds.
No.
You don't worry about color.
No, why?
Oh, hey, it's nice to see. Some guys, it's all blues and checkers.
As long as they don't get green or something, then it's no problem.
So no green. Eddie's not in for green, but everything else. Okay, what else I got to ask you? Any special ingredients you put on the feed for the breeders?
No, we just have normal mixture, the normal breeding mixture. I always use the Van Robijs mixtures.
Okay.
So they have normal grit, and that's all they get.
That's all they get.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Also some acids in the drinker.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing also. Yeah.
Probiotics as well?
No, nothing. No beer yeast, no oils, nothing.
Nothing. Very straightforward.
No time for it.
No time for it. Okay. Well, so this.
It's also, yes, in my opinion, when they get the food, when they get the right grit, they get the minerals, they get everything, and they get not staying healthy, they go. Yeah.
So you want pigeons that basically naturally are bulletproof, slightly.
Yeah.
With common sense.
I try to. It's normal when you have pigeons. I see a lot of lofts. I've seen a lot of lofts, and there are quite some. Okay. But there are quite some lofts when you go inside and you see the pigeons. Then I think I never will get a pigeon over here. You know?
Right. And you've been to a lot of lofts.
Yeah. It's something. I think there are. They must have normal health. They must have good health. That's very important.
Good health, clean water.
And when the breeders are healthy, you get healthy youngsters.
That's it. Straightforward.
Yeah.
And the breeders, will you vaccinate them?
Yeah. Of course, they get vaccinated one time a year against PMV. So.
One time a year. What time of the season do you normally do that?
Normally, I do it on when they're sitting on eggs in the first round. Yeah.
Okay.
Also for a reason. They have a reason why I do that, because they get the immunity. I think when they're sitting 10 days on eggs, you vaccinate them. They get the immunity with the crop milk. Gets to the young bird a little bit.
So you vaccinate them PNV?
PNV, yeah.
When they're sitting about 10 days?
10 days on eggs, because I believe
for the first round only.
Yeah, of course, yeah, okay. One time, yeah. But I think they give also some immunity in the crop milk to the youngsters, yeah.
So very straightforward. I mean, we're not reinventing the damn wheel.
No.
If anything,
But it's all something I'm doing already for 20 years, so
it works.
Why should I change? Huh?
That's right. And again, like we said, if we told you to start dropping names of all the lofts that you've been to, I think you understand what's going on.
It's quite easy. We were sitting one time together in Germany. I never forget that talk on a breakfast on a Sunday morning, and we were sitting after a show in Germany, and 5 people on the breakfast. We were talking about pigeons. And I was a normal guy, and there were 4 champion races, and I was a normal guy. We were talking about how do we feed and how do we take care of our birds. And then you can say there are 1 million ways going to Rome,
Yes.
Because all were handling this another system. All were handling another system.
All different. 5 guys, 4 different systems, and then there was you picking and listening.
Then was you, and then I was listening. Yeah, but I was also talking a bit, but they were all different, and that's something which I always keep in mind in pigeon racing.
Yes. Well,
because not everyone has the same lifestyle, And the one guy have to go to work. The one guy have to go. He's at home for whole day, and we have all different lives. And pigeons adapt to themselves to the system you use.
So I think what you're saying is, any man or any family or person can be successful, but build it on your system of your lifestyle and what you're doing, and get the right pigeons and be consistent.
And pigeons adapt themselves.
Yeah. You have to give them the opportunity and be fair.
Yeah. Correct.
Well, Eddie,
That's my opinion.
wow, these are some super breeders.
Yeah. That's the best one.
There's the best guy.
Well,
As I say, let's end on a high note.
it's Robert.
You can see him there. Boy, it looks like a beast, doesn't he?
He's a beast, yeah.
Yeah, nice thick bars.
10 first prizes.
10 first prizes right there. The best from Eddy Grootjans. Eddy, thank you for showing us this breeding loft.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Number one, my friend.
I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you. Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We hope you enjoyed that amazing loft tour. Please, reminder to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Until the next loft tour, thanks for flying with me. Bye for now.